Hey everyone, it's Amy, and here I am with another binder setup situation, and I kind of also wanted to talk a little bit about my collecting plans, not just for Twice, but really just in general. So I think it was maybe the day after Christmas where I unboxed some Twice albums, and I decided from there that I wanted to start collecting them. So I've got my girl group binder here, and right now it just has some Luna stuff, which is still a very much growing collection as well. But I'm also going to be putting my Twice collection in here too. So yeah, here is the Luna stuff, and here is going to be the start of my Twice collection. But I am very much new to the fandom, and I know that getting into a new group at this time, especially for a group that's been around for a while, you know, it can be really overwhelming, and it got me thinking about how I really want to go about, you know, doing this, like how I want to move forward. But I decided to give myself some rules, and that is going to be, one, I'm going to only do photo cards. I'm not going to be collecting any of the weird shaped things. I know that they've included, you know, postcards and message cards and like coasters, things like that. They're cute, but I don't think I'm going to be collecting them. Another rule for me as well is I'm only going to be focusing on my top 3 members that I want to collect. And I know that when I unboxed More and More and Eyes Wide Open, I'll link to that video, but when I unboxed them, I said that my top 3 is Sana, Dayan, and Mina. But you know what? In my 4th was Chewy, and I also decided that I think instead of collecting Mina, I'm going to collect Chewy instead. Now there's a few reasons for that, but the biggest reason was, well, one, I obviously really love her, but I had more trouble finding Mina's photo cards. Like when I was on Mercari Japan, like people actually were like beating me to it every time I would pay for one of her photo cards. I think someone beats me to it, and then my transaction gets canceled, and then it becomes a whole thing. And this happened multiple times, and I'm like, well, maybe this is a sign, you know, I should just focus on Chewy instead, because I do love them both very much. But finding Chewy's stuff has just been a lot easier for me, and her stuff is just more readily available. The prices are very reasonable. I figure this is a pretty good sign that I should focus on Sana, Dayan, and Chewy. But overall though, I have been having a lot of fun finding their things. Their prices are very reasonable overall, and it's just been a lot of fun. And that's really the whole point of collecting, right? Is like you want to have fun. So that's where we're at. I will be collecting Sana, Dayan, Chewy, and then I decided to also start with What Is Love era. I think that is going to be the most manageable for me. I didn't want to go too far back in time and get a little bit, you know, too overwhelmed basically. I think that starting with What Is Love and then moving forward is hopefully going to be more manageable, at least for now. Obviously I can change things as time goes on. So I've got my iPad here, and for What Is Love, they have like 11 photo cards total, and as you can see, like some of these have like these little silver splotches, and that's like a scratch card that you can, you know, scratch off. I'm not going to collect those. I figured that I just really don't like scratch cards in general, or the looks of them, and I don't enjoy how they're just these like random blobs on top of the members. So I'm not going to be collecting that set, which means that leaves 10 other photo cards. So let me just zoom down to Chewy's really quickly here. I'm just going to be focusing on collecting the 9 photo cards for each of my 3 members. But then we've got like these photo cards right here that has this like colorful border thing going on. I will do OT9 for that set because they're cute and they're in very pretty dresses, and this gives me an excuse as well to collect some Mina. But I think the borders are cute and they're cohesive and they're in pretty dresses, so I'm like, this is a good opportunity for me to at least, you know, collect that. Also, by the way, this template is from Once Vernon, so I will link to their account in case you want to look at their templates. They have amazing templates, and a lot of the inspiration for the way I'm going to be collecting and such is very much inspired by Trade Petals, and I will leave their channel link below as well. Oh, and all my photo cards are in here in case you were wondering like what on earth is this really random box. We will start with What Is Love, and there are some pre-order benefits that I actually found. I think it was on eBay. They were super cheap and they were really cute, so I'm like, I'm just gonna buy them. But here are the first 3 9-pocket pages for Sana, Diane, and Chewy. And then here is the page for that multicolored border that I talked about. That is going to be an OT9 set. Now we are going into Summer Nights, and I think they have 3 pre-order benefit sets for this, but I decided to only get 1 because I thought it was cute and it would, you know, be a nice OT9 spread page. I also put fillers for random spots for each album because if I put them all in the middle, like the middle of my notebook was just going to get really, really thick, so that's why they're kind of in different spots. So then we have my bias line, page 1, page 2, and then page 3. And then Summer Nights also has, I think they have, what, 11 photo cards per member as well. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just get OT9 for this set because they have really cute little Summer Night logos on them, and again they look cohesive, so I'm going to do OT9 for this set right here, and then I will collect the 9 photos that are left for my bias line. I am undecided though if I will collect these ones where they're like on the beach, mainly because it's going to look really similar to the pre-order cards that I already ordered. So I don't know. I'm still very much undecided if I will get these, but it'll maybe just depend on what I end up coming across when, you know, I'm doing some online shopping. So, okay, then moving into Yes or Yes, we've got the pre-order benefit, OT9, and then my top 3 bias line, page 1, page 2, page 3. Same thing with Year of Yes. We've got the pre-order benefit page, and I believe Yes or Yes had how many pre-order benefits? I think they had 3 sets. So I haven't ordered any of them yet, but I might get one of them because I think they're cute. Okay. Now for Fancy You, I have, I think maybe one of the pre-order benefit sets coming, but I think there's 3 total, but I don't think I'm gonna get all 3. And then bias line, page 1 and page 2 and page 3. Let's see, now we are on to the Feel Special album. So yeah, pre-order benefit set 1, set 2, and set 3. Yeah, I actually bought all 3 sets already, so they should be on the way. I just really like the way that they looked, and they were really pretty. I'm like, I think that'll look really nice. And then bias line, page 1, page 2, page 3, and then, oh, okay, so Feel Special has another situation where there was like an odd amount, I think, of photo cards. There is one set that's horizontal, so I'm not going to collect the horizontal ones, but they do have one set that has a really colorful border, so I'll do OT9 for that set. Now we are into More and More, and that is when this box will finally come in. Yeah, this is just actually a shoe box, I know, but it's small. They're flats and they come folded, so that's why they fit in a tiny box, but it is the perfect size for my photo cards. I know this looks like a lot, but these are actually mostly the pre-order benefits that came with More and More and Eyes Wide Open. There were 3 albums each, so yeah, 6 sets are in here, and then some of my bias line album PCs are in here as well. Here we go. This is the pre-order benefit set, and we will start putting them in right now. I think that once I start getting things filled in, I'll start to feel a little bit better, even though these are technically just the pre-order ones. Okay, there we go. We have our very first page. Sorry, the lighting is being a little wonky again. And it does have this like OT9 group photo, but I think I will set this aside for now and just do one page of just all the group photos. So yeah, I'm really happy that we finally have one page going in here. Okay, and now we've got another pre-order benefit. So here is the set for that. It's so pretty, oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit about just my collecting plans in general. I feel like I have seen several videos already of, you know, people talking about their 2021 goals and stuff. And, you know, going into the new year, I just really want to enjoy new things while still continuing, you know, to enjoy the groups that I already bias and or alt, you know. And I'm also really just trying to decide how I want to go about collecting some groups that, or not collecting, but I don't know how to say it. Like, I feel like if you say collecting, it means that you're really going to, you know, go all out and try to get, you know, whatever you can for them. But there's going to be some groups that maybe I want to buy their albums, but maybe not necessarily go, you know, full-blown like collecting every single bias's card or, you know, whatever. So anyways, but here's the backs to these. These are really pretty. And then we have one more pre-order benefit set for that. Oh, and by the way, this was the group card, which, yeah, we'll put that on a separate page. And then here's that last set with some really pretty backs too. This is probably my favorite. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot about that and like how I want to go forward. Like, for example, I recently bought Treasure's previous albums that they came out with. You know, the past couple months they had a couple of, you know, single albums come out. And I ordered them. They're coming from Sub K, so they should be here pretty soon. And then they announced their full album comeback. So that was really exciting, and that's going to be happening like in a couple of days. And I pre-ordered all 3 albums. But that's where my dilemma or this topic kind of popped up in my head, where I'm thinking, you know, they're a group that I don't alt. Like, I just really enjoy their music and their videos, and I want to support them, but they're not necessarily in like my alt line or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I feel like there's just so many labels when it comes to starting a K-pop channel and stuff like that. And like, obviously, like, I don't want to be judged or anything, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to do with collecting Treasure, or if I want to fully collect them. So I don't know. I think I'll still unbox their albums on this channel. If that's something that you're interested in, you know, let me know. But I'm not sure how I'm going to go about collecting them. I kind of already have an idea on who my bias is, but it also feels a little weird to only collect one member and there's 12 of them. So yeah, I don't know. I think at the moment I'm just probably gonna vibe with it, see who I pull, maybe just collect whoever I pull, you know, and just kind of go from there, see how things go. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want that pressure to be like, oh, well, you buy the albums, that means that you're going to be collecting them full out and that you must buy every single album. And that leads me into another topic of, should you be buying every single album version that there is out there for every group that you alt or non-alt or whatever? And obviously you can do whatever you want. I am always here to support whatever you want to do. But for me, I'm like, I tend to always go all in, dive head first, get carried away. That's just me, that's just my nature. I've always been that way. And obviously, like I said, I did buy Treasure's albums. I bought all 3 versions of the full-length album that's coming out. I also recently bought Monsta X's Fatal Love. I got all 4 versions. I saw Carolyn tweet about Sub K's sale that they had for Fatal Love, and I'm like, well, maybe this is a perfect opportunity for me to just start getting their albums. I only had their digital albums. They come with special holiday themed photo cards. I'm like, okay, this is probably a good sign that I should at least get them now. But then that got me thinking, oh my gosh, like, if I unbox them here, is that going to be a problem where if I don't continue collecting every single thing that they make, you know, is that going to be something that I get judged for? So I don't know. Like I said, I just want to enjoy things, and I feel like I want it to be more normalized, where it's okay to only buy one version of an album. It's okay that if you don't want to fully, you know, collect every single thing, even though it's so hard to shake that mentality sometimes. But anyways, I know I went off on a bit of a tangent there, but I hope that you kind of understand where I'm coming from here. But anyways, as you can see here, now this is the page where I'm going to be doing my bias line. So this is the very first page, and I decided that, yeah, I'll do Sana here, and then Daeun and Jui. So I actually need to get some fillers to put in. I'll just use these white dragon shields, but you know, let me know your thoughts as well regarding standing and regarding collecting and all that stuff, because I really do feel like sometimes, you know, there's this really weird pressure that I guess is really maybe all in my head. I don't know. But I just want to vibe, I just want to have a good time. And you know, starting a Twice collection was something that I really thought about for quite a while, because I'm like, oh my gosh, do I want to go down this rabbit hole? But so far it's been really fun, and it's also been very eye-opening too. Okay, so this is More and More. I don't know if I have any on the way for the rest of that album, but here we are going into Eyes Wide Open, and this is going to be for the pre-order benefit. Here we go. Here's Eyes Wide Open, pre-order benefit. Let me remove that, and yeah, card for the group. We will take care of that later. Okay, that page is done. Okay, then we have the next pre-order benefit, and this is the style version. There we go. I really love their outfits in this one. I just really wish that they were all vertical, but yeah, if you've been following my channel for a little while, you'll know that I am just not the biggest fan of horizontal cards. All right, one more pre-order set, and yeah, this is the retro theme. All right, beautiful. So these were the cards that I pulled, and so we've got two Sana, Jui, two of each. We've got two of each. Okay, gonna consult this template just for a little bit. Now, I think what I was going to do, and I kind of already changed my mind a bit, so if you see little markings on these, completely ignore that. They have, I think, 11 cards, so I don't think I'm going to get the ones of them at the table. I know, like, I just feel like they don't really fit in with the other cards that much, and I don't know, like, I'm trying not to completely go overboard with all this collecting. It's really gonna also depend on if I can find them easily, but I think there is one set that I'll do an OT9 for, and I was debating if I wanted it to be the ones of them holding the flower, but then I got to thinking, well, it does look a little too much like the pre-order cards. So I think I actually will do an OT9 for this set right here, because I really love the backgrounds. I think they're super pretty. So yeah, I think I will do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just set up these pages kind of in the same order as this, and then if I don't like it later on, I'll go ahead and change it. First set, second set, third set. I don't have anything in the first set right now, and then in the second set I've got these two. And then we have this Sana for the third set, and they have such cute colorful backs. We'll remove that. And then let's go ahead and fill in these little spots. So then now, here's what the back looks like. So it'll be really, really satisfying to start seeing these fill in. I think I only have 2 for this page. We just have Diane and Chewy's. So I do have this first one up here for Chewy. And then for this set over here, we have Diane's. Okay, and that's it. All right, and so far, yeah, we just have it looking like that. Now this page is going to be pretty empty because we only have 1 Sana card, and I can't remember if I have any coming from Mercari. I don't think I do, at least not for this album, but I'm still, you know, always going to be looking. This one's just going to go right up here. Okay, I also brought out 1 more sleeve so we can decide what to do about these group photos. Here are all the little group ones. And they came with a couple of these, which are like these really pretty hollows with like the track lists on the back. And I don't know what to do with them. I'm just gonna put them right in the middle. And then here are the groups for Eyes Wide Open. Oh my gosh, they do not face the same way. Man, why do they do that? So the titles are going to be up here, but the groups don't even face the same way. Why did they do that? Oh my freaking god. This is going to haunt me. Like, why did they do that? Oh my gosh, but there it is. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of group photos, honestly. I don't know. I might even sell these, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this was everything that we loaded today. And it's just really nice to finally see some things, you know, fill in. I think it's really lovely. I don't know if I'm going to go through and put fillers in yet for these ones that are like completely empty pages. I just don't know if it's really necessary, and I feel like I'm wasting my fillers just on that. But yeah, so that's it. I think this video ended up being kind of long, so if you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you so much, and I hope that you will continue to be on this journey with me, whether it's for Twice or any other groups that I decide to collect. There are so many other groups that, you know, I do want to get into this year, but I hope that you have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!